I will say I ended up finding a Rushton, which was, I think, the first find of the day. Hi YouTube, so we are currently here at the doll show in Atlanta. So already making my way to the car for my first round of unloading. Then we'll go back in, do a little bit of filming, and go from there. Hi YouTube, so we are back after the doll show for the official haul. So ended up getting some fun items. This is the next day, so bear with me. I think an item or two might not be presently with me. I have no idea where I put some doll cases, which I'll insert the photo right here of everything. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I had a great time. Ended up meeting up with my friend Sam and her partner. Got some lunch and some drinks afterwards, and overall it was just a really good day. So I guess I'll start off with the keepers. I will say I didn't end up keeping a bunch from this haul. I am offering most of it up just for resale, but since I do collect, I had to pick up something at least for myself. So ended up picking up this really gorgeous talking Barbie. Now, didn't originally come in her outfit, but did have a spare one, so ended up putting her in there. I think she is quite lovely though. Yeah, I love that she still has her ribbons. I don't have many of her that still do. So next keeper I will be setting aside for myself is the Barbie Barbie bubbling bath beads. These are done by Jergens in 1975. Honestly, just picked them up for the illustration. I thought it was so good. And I love how it was kind of advertised as reuse the container for a Barbie tote. And then you can see the illustration of Barbie is also carrying one. Love her bell bottoms. So those were the two keeps for my own collection. Now, I will say I did a first dibs pop-up on Whatnot, so wasn't planned, just decided to go live, so gave people who follow me over there first dibs on everything. Now, I will say if you don't follow me over on Whatnot, now would definitely be the time. I'll leave a link in the description/bio. There should also be a coupon. If you are new to the app, you can click that link and get $15 off your first sale with me. So let's keep on going. So I think one or two things already found homes, but I will be posting the rest to Etsy. So first off, we got live action Ken in his original outfit. Really fun. You know, gotta love the 70s, especially when the full outfit is on display. So next off, we have a center-facing eyed Marlo Flip. Original outfit, really nice. Her legs aren't loose. Has a little bit of fading on her face, which pretty common for, especially the center-facing eyed one. I don't think I've ever seen one that hasn't been kind of an off color. But she's pretty fun. So excited that I found her. Next off, one item I always will pick up at the right price is a Dollykin. These always sell very well whenever I have them in the shop. Really fun. Again, by You Need a Doll company back in the early 70s, sorry. But she is just really fun in her original outfit. So next off we have of course, a staple in any Barbie collector's stash, which is a fashion queen. Now, wasn't wearing this outfit originally, nor did she have her wig, but decided to fix her up a little bit. Oops, we gotta adjust that wig, girl. But lovely doll. Always a good staple. Now I will say this one already did find a home over on Whatnot, so Miss Little Tootie ended up finding a home pretty fast. Love her. And then we ended up picking up a Malibu Barbie. Now I will say I picked up a case that had just a bunch of like random clothing and a few dolls in it, and this doll just so happened to be one of the dolls. So, you know, I will say Malibus aren't usually typically my favorite, but I will say this one's really gorgeous. So, as well as another Francie, we got a twist and turn flip Francie, which looks like she's seen better days. I ended up putting her in this vintage Francie fashion I picked up the same day, but she already did find a home over on Whatnot. And then, of course, we have Sweet 16, very lovely original outfit. And then we have Penny Bright. She also came in one of the cases. I will say I ended up finding a Rushton, which was, I think, the first find of the day, which is a Rushton rubber face clown. Now, again, a little bit creepy. I'm not a huge fan of clowns, but he was a Rushton, so naturally I had to pick him up. So, very fun. And I will say, next what I'm about to show is a little bit outside of my typical realm when it comes to vintage toys. I typically go like 70s and earlier. So these are like 90s / early 2000s, but they were kind of speaking to my childhood. So I had to pick them up. Now I will say I'm not keeping these. They were a good price, so I am going to be reselling them. But a full set of these mini 6-inch Sailor Moon dolls, which some of these I had never even seen before. Like, we got the staples, obviously. But yeah, I just thought these were really quite fun. I got them in a bag, and they also had some accessories for the larger 11.5-inch dolls. So I'll be selling the accessories like separately, but yeah, I just could not leave these behind. They were a good price bundled all together. So if you're nostalgic about Sailor Moon, these will be in the Etsy. So again, thanks everyone so much for watching. If you are new here, of course, I'm Cole at Kitschy Flower. Again, check out my Whatnot for first dibs on all the vintage I end up finding along the way. Then you can also check out my Etsy shop where I have vintage accessible anytime, any place. And I think that's really about it. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, obviously we're here on YouTube, and TikTok. And until the next one, thank you guys so much for watching, and signing out. Bye.